I think you had Canada taking a shot at Trubisky last week. Trubisky taking a shot at Canada after the game by saying concepts are what's needed to throw to the middle of the field. Now you have Trubisky saying today basically backing the notion that he doesn't have much freedom at the line. You remember the big controversy last year when Ben, for God's sakes, didn't have any freedom to change plays at the line at the beginning of the year. Remember that story? And now Trubisky doubling down today. Now you have George Pickens saying he's open 90% of the time. Ron, what do you make of all this?
A lot of frustration. And I mean, this is what happens when, they were raving about how much talent they had on offense, all these weapons, and the quarterback or the coordinator can't combine to get them the ball, and the receivers are going to get frustrated.
Should George Pickens, and while he may be right, I'm not sure I'm ready to hear from him quite yet till he makes a significant
that's why I said
catch.
90%. He's exaggerating.
If Deontay Johnson wants to say this, I listen a little more. I was thinking the exact same thing. Pickens is a rookie who's done nothing in this league. Had a great preseason camp and everything. I'm with you. But the bottom line, is he right? And now I don't think he's open 90% of the time, but I'll bet he's been open at times that they haven't got him the ball.
Yeah, he's just not. He hasn't earned that, to me, to come out and start with that stuff. 90%, really? Go back and watch the tape from high-end camera. You won't see that. He was open a couple of times, sure. Sometimes the play happens so fast and there's a decision that needs to be made because of pressure or whatever. Quarterbacks miss those.
Tensions are rising.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. Tensions internally, there is internal strife.
And I think Tomlin and Canada, even going back to last year, create a situation. It's a tense situation to begin with. Do as we say. Even if you've been in the league and you're going to the Hall of Fame, don't change plays at the line. This is what we're going to do. I think they've created a tense culture within their offense. But, Bob, I never asked you at the beginning. Ron and I talked about it all day. Do you think there should be a quarterback change? When do you? I think it should have happened going into this game. Ron's open to it. If Trubisky falters in this game, what's your take?
I would let it go one more game and see how it develops. And if it doesn't, there are two ways of thinking here. One is after this game because it gives you an extra 3 days or so, or after a bye week. I always thought bye week at the beginning of the season when this discussion was being made, I thought that was a good time if things weren't working well to do it. And certainly they will do it at some point. But the question is when and how much patience, to use Mike's word, is he going to have? You can't fall too far behind if your aspirations are to win a division first or get into the playoffs. It's too competitive in the AFC, and you can't keep allowing mistakes to happen or, misreads or whatever the case may be or bad play calling. You got to do something to correct it at some point. I think it would happen either after this game or the bye week.